Action.
Hey guys, it's me, Robert, avionics guy. I'm out here on the wing. I told you we were going to start using this stuff on the field. I'm just doing a simulation here. You already saw the wiring diagram I showed you. This is the connector. By the way, the wiring diagram, when it's split, this is going to a J side, and a jack side, and this is the plug side, the one that gets removed. And I'll explain that to you in the next video when we talk about when we're ringing out a wire that's 200 feet long on the aircraft. But right now, if you simply wanted to check power to this connector here, and we're in a pin here that supposedly has to have 115 volts, you need to go the black lead of the meter, which is right here. You need to take it, you put our famous jumper set that I said that you're going to need, and you put it to ground. In this case, a panel's been removed for other maintenance, and you can see, like I mentioned before, about the bonding cables, because this panel is bonded to ground, so we know that this is a good ground. Another thing I got to explain to you with a meter is that you always got to check your leads, you know, and your jumpers. So let's say here we're going to put it in ohms over here and make sure that our test bed is correct. Okay, you see it's 0.2 ohms. Look at it over here. Look at what I got here. And what am I checking there? I'm checking the jumpers that I put in that are correct, and the little freaking contact jumper that I told you that you need to make to fit snug on the connector. So going back to the ground, we put the meter wherever we want to check right here. This is obviously DC. This is AC. If we're looking for power, we're not going to check it because the airplane has power off. And if you wanted to check ground, you go to ohms on that pin, that is not a ground that we have the pin on right now. So simply, you know, one side of the meter goes to the chassis of the aircraft when you're checking power at one connector or checking, you know, grounds on one connector. Now, when we want to ring out this connector all the way to a connector in the tail, that's what I'm going to, you know, on the tail area there, that's what I'm going to explain to you in the next lesson. But remember, your test bed needs to be checked out prior to you doing the reading. I'll see